Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hi, my name is Erica, and today I'm gonna be addressing a few of the comments I have gotten on my Stephanie Harlowe video in particular. So this video is particularly to Stephanie Harlowe fans, but particularly the group of Stephanie Harlowe's fans that felt it was appropriate to come for my disability. Now, this is not a video about Stephanie Harlowe herself, and it doesn't necessarily only apply to Stephanie Harlowe's fans, because plenty of other people have said shit about the way I talk and how could I think I can be a YouTuber when I talk this way? And to those people, I say this is how. I'm being a YouTuber and I'm talking like this. See? Look, I'm doing it right now. And not to be smug, but I mean, these comments really do upset me. And this isn't me sad fishing or looking for sympathy. It's me saying that while I am putting myself out there on a public platform, I am absolutely opening myself up to criticism, but I am not opening myself up to ableism. I should not be subjected to ableism just because I'm putting myself out there on the internet. Because there is a big difference between criticism and ableism, and that is what I really want to say in this video. And I'm gonna be reading a few of my favorite comments that I have gotten about this, because there are some real gems here. So one of the comments that YouTube automatically deleted, because if you don't know, YouTube deletes a lot of comments, especially if they use words that are not nice. So this person said to me something along the lines, and I'm gonna have to paraphrase here because it's no longer up, but this person said something like, I think the only reason people are agreeing with you is because clearly you have some sort of mental issue and they feel bad for you. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but people can agree with disabled people or support them because they do, not because they pity them. People supporting me or agreeing with me does not necessarily mean they pity me or they just feel bad for me. So they're like, oh, I'll support this little disabled girl. Like, no, that's like, why do you want to make disabled people feel small in a society that's already extremely ableist and is ready to dismiss disabled people at every chance it gets? And to that, I just say, first of all, I don't know exactly what this person meant using the phrase, clearly you have mental issues. Like, are they saying I have an intellectual disability? In that case, I do not have an intellectual disability. But even if I did, people with intellectual disabilities do not deserve to be dismissed and treated like less than just because of their intellectual disabilities. Is my dog peeing? Oh no, he's not. Also, alarm there. But you never know. So that was one of my favorites. Just because how mean and nasty it was. And just so you know, when I say my favorite, I'm being sarcastic. I realize I'm not very good at being sarcastic. But yeah. Okay, so this is one another person wrote. And some people might be here to tell me I'm reading too much into this, but I'm not. Like, as someone who has stuttered my entire life and who's been told these things from a young age, I know what people mean when they say them. And so I'm not going to be gaslit in the comments and told that I'm reading too much into it or I'm making everything about my disability when it's not. Because these comments are about my disability. Because my disability does affect the way I speak. And I mean, not every disabled person has a speech impairment, but I do. So comments about my speech are inherently about my disability. So this person writes, I love her videos. She speaks very clearly and always puts together a great video, and she tells you every detail. I really think that if you have a problem with her, I think it's better to just keep it to yourself. Honestly, I can't even listen to this. It's difficult. So first of all, they're saying Stephanie speaks very clearly, and I'm like, are you saying I don't? Are you? Are you saying I don't speak clearly? Because guess what? I know I don't speak clearly, and I'm perfectly okay with that. If it bothers you and if you don't want to watch my videos because I don't speak very clearly, that's fine, but that says more about you than it does about me. And I can't even listen to this. It's difficult. You can't even listen to me. Why? Is it because you don't agree with me? Or is it because you don't like the way I speak? And you can't even say I did the same to Stephanie Harlowe, because I didn't. I didn't make fun of the way Stephanie Harlowe speaks. I didn't make fun of the way she does her hair or her makeup, because I didn't feel that was relevant for the video. Because I was critiquing some of the things she does, not critiquing her, because that seemed trivial, and it still does. Okay, here's another gem. I would so much rather listen to Stephanie Harlowe than this person. Ellipses. And this video was only 16 minutes. More ellipses. Imagine this person attempting to provide the researched content Stephanie Harlowe does. This vid is a lame attempt for this person to get views on the back of an actual true crime YouTuber. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, saying that you can't listen to me for 16 minutes is not the flex you seem to think it is. I realize that a lot of people find me hard to understand, or they become impatient, and to that I say whatever. If that's how you are, that's how you are. But this is how I talk. This is how I can't talk any other way. I went to speech therapy for 18 years, and this is the result of it. This is the best I can do. And I'm perfectly fine with that. So if other people are not, that's on them. And I'm going to be honest, these comments do hurt me. But I don't want you to go looking for these comments and attacking people. Please don't do that. Because, I mean, these people know what they're doing. And they're making a conscious choice to write this stuff. So they don't, it's not a shock to them that they're being ableist and mean. I mean, they may not know the word ableist, but it's not a shock to them that I'm disabled and that they're saying they can't listen to people with speech disabilities. And the thing is I wasn't expecting to get that many views on my Stephanie Harlowe video. The thing about YouTube is it's 80% stuff you think people are gonna enjoy and 20% stuff you enjoy and that you just want to put out there regardless of how many views it gets. And I mean, I don't always run my channel that way because I tend to do more of what I want to do than of what I think is going to get the most views, because if I'm not passionate about something, I feel like most people can tell. But I wasn't expecting to get a lot of views on that video. That was a video I made simply because I wanted to. Simply because it was something that mattered to me, something that I wanted to get out there. And I did. And a lot of people didn't like it, and that's perfectly fine. But what's not perfectly fine is saying things like this. Okay, here's another one. Well, I won't be subscribing to you. Who the heck are you? Stephanie Harlowe is at least well educated and well spoken. Again, with this whole well spoken thing, that seems to be a pattern here. I have never heard her say, I want you to agree with me. Well, I never said she needs everybody to agree with her. I just said I disagree with a lot of what she says, which is fine. She says, this is my opinion. What is yours? I love her details. If you don't like her, she certainly doesn't need you. So you unsubscribed. Move on. Don't talk about her. It's like that part would have been fine. But the part about Stephanie is well-spoken and well-educated. First of all, I didn't realize it was a prerequisite to be a YouTuber to be well-educated, because anybody can get on YouTube and make a video and post it. It's completely classist to feel like people need to be well-educated to be on this platform. But also, right now, I'm in grad school, and that's not something I'm saying to brag about, but if this person is saying Stephanie Harlowe is well educated, and if they're insinuating that I am not, well, I'm currently getting my master's. So, here's another one. This video was so cringe, I couldn't finish watching it. To each its own, I guess. What makes this video so cringe? what made that video so cringe and why couldn't you finish watching it. If you give me something concrete, I can maybe say okay, but saying that is just rude. Okay, and here is the last one I'm gonna read today for my own sanity. Wow, you are really hard to listen to! Exclamation point. Not even sure I got half of what you were trying to say. Ellipses. So happy that I can just click off and watch Stephanie Harlowe! Exclamation point. Seems like anyone and everyone can have a YouTube channel nowadays, as you are proof of! Exclamation point again. Something for everyone, and Stephanie Harlowe for me. You are not, just as she is not for you. The end result, the end part of that comment, the tail end part of that comment is perfectly fine. But I'm so hard to listen to, and you didn't understand half of what I said. You're making fun of my disability there, and I don't appreciate that. You know why I started a YouTube channel? Well, number one, because the pandemic was going on, and I had just graduated college, and I moved back in with my parents, and I felt very lonely, and I felt like I had no one to talk to, so I wanted to connect with other people. But also another big reason I started a YouTube channel is that growing up, I never saw people who spoke like me publicly speaking. And I really do think if I had seen somebody who spoke like me, that really would have made a big difference in my life and in my confidence level. So I wanted to be the representation that I needed when I was younger, because I don't know of many YouTubers that have speech impairments. And yes, there are YouTubers out there like that, but I don't know of that many, so I wanted to be one. And on that note, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not already and you would like to see more of my content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.